Few works of literature are willing to take an uncompromising look at the subject of hate. And this makes sense. For many, our hate is a part of us we would rather like to forget. It leaves a bad taste in our mouths. And to have our own pure hatred reflected in a book can be unacceptably distressing. It is like throwing a light on the ugliest part of our natures and forcing us, unblinking, to look. This is why one of the starkest aspects of Ellison's tale is the overwhelming hatred that flows through the characters. First, although there is camaraderie amongst our survivors, there is also a subtle undercurrent of hate between them. The paranoia of Ted causes him to become hateful of all his fellow humans. He thinks they all despise him, so he wants to spit in their faces first. He monologues about how they are secretly jealous of him because they have been deformed by Anne far further than he has. Most of all, he hates Ellen and blames her specifically for the torture she undergoes. He calls the men bastards and her dirty. It is an irrational lashing out at what should be his natural companions, and it stems from his deep-set fear that they are thinking the exact same thing about him. I really admire how Ellison does not try and sanitize Ted's hatred. It is ugly, difficult to read, raving and illogical, and yet it reflects a kind of defensive despising that we can all feel from time to time, despite our best efforts. The psychologist Robert Sternberg talks about how an essential component of hatred is to intensely devalue something that was previously valued. In this case, Ted really does desire the friendship and love of his fellow survivors, but since he is paranoid they don't share his wishes, he flies into fright and leaps straight to the opposite end of the spectrum. If he cannot love and be loved, then he will at least hate and be hated. This sort of self-destructive aggression is strangely